What's this guy's name? Spain King. What's his name? Felipe. King Felipe VI. After this World Cup, I don't know if Spain will win. I don't think they will, to be honest. I think they'll lose in the next round. But if they do win, or even if they don't win, I want you, Felipe VI. I want you to knight Mikel Merino. He deserves a knighthood. He deserves to be knighted. Because the way this guy is saving the Spain's national team's ass is crazy. It's crazy. I remember Euros 2024. Scored in the 90th minute. I think he scored 2 or 3 goals in that tournament. Came in this game against Portugal in the last game. Against Portugal. 0-0. Came on. Ferran Torres passed him through. What a finish. Came on in this game. I was literally telling my friends, telling my brother, bring on Mikel Merino. And I'm sure I wasn't the only one who said that. I'm sure there was countless other Spanish people and other Spanish fans who said, bring on Mikel Merino because you know what he'll do. You know what he'll bring to this national team. He will score goals. He will score goals. And he did it. He deserves to be knighted. I want his name to be Don Mikel Merino. I want to see him at Arsenal when he scores, and I'll say Don Mikel Merino. I want when they name out the team sheet, it has to say Don Mikel Merino because he's crazy, bro. This guy is absolutely crazy. Came on and scored. But let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game. The game ended 2-1 to Spain. Not an easy game. Obviously, I'm a Barca fan. I'll favor Spain. And I'll mostly be talking about the Barcelona players. But 2-1 Spain. 2-1 Spain. It was, I could say it was quite comfortable because Spain had most of the possession, sorry. Spain had most of the possession, and Spain had all the chances. It was like watching Barcelona. It was exactly like watching Barcelona. Possession, possession, possession. Out wide to Lamine, trying stuff, and then at some point they get the ball, counter attack out the wide. Doku, sometimes Trossard couldn't really get into the game, and Belgium scored with a header. So it was exactly like watching Barcelona. This was, if you want to watch a Barcelona game in the World Cup, this was pretty much the game. But let's talk about the boss players. I don't want to make this video too long because it's not a Barcelona video. Kubarsi again proves that he is, for me, the best defender of the tournament so far. Defender of the tournament, ahead of Saliba, ahead of Upamecano. This guy is absolutely quality, and I hope Hansi Flick is watching. I hope he is watching because how this guy performs when you're not playing a when you're not playing a high line, it's he's crazy, bro. He's crazy. His understanding of the game is so good. His passes. I mean, we know how good Kubarsi is, but Kubarsi has really introduced himself to the biggest stage. Most European fans know about him, but this tournament has really like shown other people how good Kubarsi really is. It reminds me a lot of Nico Williams in 2024 Euros, where he really introduced himself to Europe like finally, and the same with Kubarsi. Absolutely incredible. Pedri didn't start. Pedri didn't start, and I think that was the correct decision. I think Fabian Ruiz is more. He's a more attacking minded midfielder. He gets inside the box a lot more than Pedri does, and La Fuente, as much as I don't really like him as a manager, I think he's quite stubborn, but he got it correctly. He got it correctly. He started with Fabian Ruiz, got into the field. He got into the box, scored it. Perfect. I don't think Pedri would be there, but what Pedri brings, he brings control, and that's why I brought him on in the second half to have more control in the midfield because he saw that Belgium was winning a lot of balls in the midfield. So he brought on Pedri, and I think it also worked out very well. Danny Olmo, I'm not a big fan of Danny Olmo in Barcelona. I think he was a waste of money. Obviously, he brings some good clutch moments here in Barcelona, but for Spain, he's a completely different player. For Spain, he is a completely different player. And for Spain, I'm a big fan of Dani Olmo. I'm a huge fan of Dani Olmo because his control, the way he gets the ball, he links up play. Why doesn't he do this for Barcelona? Why? I just don't understand it. But Dani Olmo, for me, had an excellent game, 7.7, well deserved. Lamine man of the match was 7.8. I mean, 7.8 in FOMO. You don't really see man of the match for 7.8. But again, there wasn't really any standout players. For me, the best player again was Rodri, just like last game against Portugal. That's 7.8 too, yes. I mean, for me, the best player was Rodri. But about Lamine, I think this game you could see Lamine getting back to his form. These last few World Cup games, really see that he hasn't really gotten back to his form. He hasn't really gotten back to that level he was a few months ago before his injury. And this game, you could see the sharpness. It came back. It came back. His acceleration got quicker. It's still not up to the Lamine standards, but you could really see it's coming back. And I hope, hopefully, against France, it's back to the normal Lamine, and he can cook them just like always. And Ferran Torres, I mean, look, against Portugal, you came on, you weren't good, but you had a nice assist. Sometimes I wonder how this guy plays for Barcelona. I wonder how we paid 70 million euros for him. I wonder how he's selected for the national team. I wonder all these things. I have sleepless nights because of Ferran Torres. I watch him for Barcelona all year, and now I'm in the summer. I think, oh, I'm finally done with Ferran Torres. I'm still supporting Spain, and Ferran Torres gets selected and he gets on the field. I want to be free of Ferran Torres, and Ferran Torres is why he pissed me off. He pissed me off because some months I say just keep Ferran Torres. He's really good. He comes on as a substitute, scores some few goals, scores against Valencia, scores against these other smaller teams, and then some months, some games, he's absolutely terrible. And this game was one of it. He couldn't control a ball for his life. He can't. He doesn't even want to shoot now. He doesn't want to shoot. There were a few chances where he had the ball. He could have shot. You could just see he's scared. He's scared. Like someone needs to slap him. Someone needs to grab his long hair because he's decided to grow his hair out. Back then he used to go for this fade. He's grown his hair out. Fair enough, it suits him. But someone grab his hair, tell him, wake up, bro. You're a striker. You should shoot, bro. And this guy is absolutely terrible. And then Mikel Merino. I've talked about this guy. He's fake. He's a joker. He's a joker. Absolute joker. And Pedri, he came on, controlled the midfield. He's not. He's still not really the Pedri of Barcelona. I think he's had a really poor World Cup. He's not. He hasn't played like the best midfielder in the world. I'm gonna be honest. And when Messi retires, if I had to choose of my favorite player, it would be Pedri. But I'll also be unbiased and tell you that Pedri, he hasn't been nowhere near the best midfielder in the world. Uh, what? Victory of millions. Is that the Euros? No, no, no. Wait. Is that Ronaldo? Is that nah? How shameless is this guy? Nah, nah. What are the comments saying? Man still heard it, bro. That's shameless. You know what? I won't say anything. I won't say anything. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Bro, he's posting Euros. The Euros win from 10 years ago. A victory of millions. You know, I won't say anything. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and yeah, peace.